take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Ito Smith, his first carry. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38.
I got him. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Shotgun now for Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Let's go.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step reload.
From the gun, it's Brady. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That's 53. Check Mike 45. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
45's the mic.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Hey, second.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And his pass incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Wait, 20.
Check, 45's the mic. Check, 45's the mic.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike.
Now Ito Smith. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Make these babies cry all the way back home.
Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Kaepernick now on first down. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Bandit.
Smith trying to run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Falcons draw a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Taking it about the 1. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd.
Check 4, check 4.
Gold 50. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
From the gun, Brady. He's got Evans. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 88 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On 2nd down now, it's Smith. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
You don't want no problems with me.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Steps away to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devin White able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Wait, that's wide, 82. Here we go. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
I'm coming.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Get in the weight room. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Regular.
From the 41, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Wait, that wide 20. 53, Mike.
Here we go. Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Hey, 66.
Operating from the gun, Brady. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, Brady. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Brady. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So that one will be accepted.
Wait, that round 80.
Number 53. Mike 53.
Man, I got you.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take it.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
It looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they're going to... drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coach are both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Complete to Zacchaeus. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Every day, any day.
Mike 22, he's coming.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Watch the edge.
On 2nd down, it's Smith. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run, first level being the D-line, and linebacker second level, and the secondary the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Not much there, only a yard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Woo! All day, baby, all day. Red 80! Mike won. Hey.
On first down, Kaepernick. That's complete to Smith. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the...
Okay, baby, I see you.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Red 80! 91!
Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Kaepernick again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Shotgun now for Brady. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Wait, 20! Mike, check, 50!
No, no.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. Check it. 53 is the mic. 53 is the
No,
mic.
I can't watch it right now.
72.
To throw is Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run.
He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And this one through the uprights and good. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Running on 1st down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That's caught by Howard. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Brady to throw again. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Stop your whining.
Again, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Trick pass, rim.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
What we got?
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Alert! Watch the run. Check it, reload.
Again, they'll throw with Brady, letting one go deep for the end zone. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Now Brady again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
You can't block me. 53. Ozzy. 53. Ozzy. Hey, check it.
From the gun, it's Brady. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Buying time to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. 49 yards. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, and here we go.
Kaepernick to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Kaepernick. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple. To throw is Kaepernick. His pass caught at the 4. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Hey, Mike 20.
Hey, 91! 91!
Now Kaepernick. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bucs, they will indeed finish over 500 and 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they're going to bottom out here to wrap up this very forgettable season at 2-14. And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future. So for our entire crew,
I don't know. I think so. Mhm.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Okay, fine.
You're breathing. That's such a full next year. Okay. Yeah, that's nerdy.
Part of our drill. Let's see.
Very nice. You're super cool.
His name is Young Hoku. Young Hoku.
Or is it Young Hoku?
That sounds like the same thing you just said.
Was it?
Mhm.
Look, this girl says that she had the same baby twice. Isn't that funny?
Mhm.
I wonder if that would happen with guys. There's like slight differences.
the pillow around both shoulders to prevent your head falling down. Your forehead should be slightly higher. A big soft pillow under your knees to take pressure off of your lower back. Use 1 or 2 pillows under your elbows to prevent your shoulders from pulling on your neck. All of these pillows should make you very comfortable and can be the same pillows you use to sleep on your side. This is how to sleep on your back. While on your back,
Bro,
Hmm? What?
nothing.
Alright.
I don't even care about sleeping on my back. I can sleep on my side, it's fine.
You sleep on your back a lot of the time.
Yeah.
You like start off on your side, you sleep on your back a lot.
Mm. Load there. Is that THERE?
Huh?
Load there, like their own.
Like their toy,
Um,
their
like that's your pickup. That's your there. That there is your phone. There.
that
Okay.
there.
The commissioners are help loading their own team. Loading their own team.
THEIR. Well, you just said that there is your phone. That would be awesome. That there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're gonna say there as in like the possession, like not their house or their car, their phone,
Mm-hmm.
their person, and it has an I in it. You get what I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
do?
Makes sense.